everybody, and welcome to Haunted AF, the podcast of real ghost stories told by real people. We are your hosts. I'm Julie Fisk.
And I'm Rebecca Black, and this episode is brought to you by Knights of the Living Podcast.
Woo!
We can't not do that.
We have to.
We have to every time. It's impossible not to. That's happening with Texas Live on October 1st. Haunted AF will be taping a live episode out there in costume and possibly with a few drinks.
Probably.
Things could go south really quick.
Yeah.
So you'll want to watch that train ride. Texas Live, they've got all the Halloween stuff planned for October. It's happening all month long. We're going to help them kick it off, so we'd love it if you join us.
And if you've always wanted to share a scary story with us, here's your chance to do it in person.
Yep.
But we need to hear your story first. So contact us at hauntedafpodcast@gmail.com beforehand. We got to make sure it's good.
We got to vet you.
Yeah, don't be coming up on the stage in the middle of everything and telling some lame ass story.
Especially if you already had a couple of drinks, you get a little slurry, get a little long-winded. We can't handle that.
No,
We're so mean.
Yeah, we are, but it's facts, okay?
Yeah, it's fine. You can also snag tickets and find out more details, hauntedaf.com. Costumes are encouraged, but not required. Just FYI.
Oh, yeah, and welcome to season 12.
What?
Yeah, almost 7 years of Haunted AF now, if you can believe it. Got to say hi to our new patrons, Nicole Hawley and Katie Albrighton. Katie actually just became an annual member, and it's a good week to be a patron because we had a big-time chat in the pregame this week about Ed and Lorraine Warren.
Yeah.
Specifically about some nasty charges against Ed that everybody seems to have kind of forgotten about. A special thanks to the Sinisterhood podcast for reminding everybody about that.
Yeah, thank you.
I also found some really awesome video of the Warrens. It's from a TV appearance in the early 90s. And let's just say they weren't all sweet and rosy like the Ed and Lorraine that we know in the Conjuring movies.
Wheels off.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Last Rites is opening this weekend. Are you going to go see it?
I don't think so.
I'm
kind of over it.
No, and
Did I just spit on you?
No, that was me.
Okay,
that was
just
all
checking.
me and my gross mouth.
Okay, I'm a spitter, so sorry. Thought I hit you in the face, and I was like, well, now we're one.
No, but I got to say, The Conjuring, the first one, I list it in like my top 10 favorite movies of all time, not just scary movies.
We went and saw that together. We loved it. I feel like we both saw it multiple times in the theater, and it was great. It was such a good movie.
It's one that when it comes on, I still have to watch it.
Yeah, I think there's just one too many of these movies now, and they're all kind of starting to feel a little bit the same.
Every one after it just gets worse and worse.
Right.
And now there was this one Annabelle movie where it was like they were in a children's home out in the desert.
I did like that one.
That
was a good one because all the scary stuff happened in the daylight, and I was like, that's cool.
Yeah. So just so many bad movies, and it's hard to get excited about them anymore. But if you are going to go see it, we'd love to hear your review.
Actually, if anyone goes and sees it and you want to share it with us, please email us at hauntedafpodcast@gmail.com. Have you seen, though, the trailer for Good Boy?
Oh, girl. Okay, first of all, wait, there's two Good Boys. There's one the one that's coming out that everybody saw at South by Southwest this year and shit their pants over it.
Right.
There's another one. Yeah, there's
two Good Boys?
Yeah, there's an old one, I think, from 2022 where a girl starts dating a rich guy and she really likes him, but she goes to his house and he actually has a man pretending to be a dog running around his house.
Oh, okay. I like that.
I think that one's called Good Boy, too.
Yeah, I like that premise.
I looked this movie up because I got all excited when I saw the trailer.
Yeah.
And then I saw that and I was like, what? Yeah. But no, so Good Boy, you and I were talking about it and you said something about a spoiler.
Yes, because the number one question after the trailer came out was, does the dog live or does the dog die? And people are like, we will not see it unless it's one or the other, right? So they have to know the answer. I looked it up. Do you want to know?
Yes, and we'll just tell everybody, skip ahead 30 seconds if you don't want to know.
Yeah, he lives. Thank
Yay!
God. That's the only way I was going to see it. By the way.
Yeah, same.
I cannot do a dead dog.
Have you ever seen John Wick?
That is the only movie that I can do the dead dog because everybody dies afterwards.
Yeah, pretty much.
And his vengeance is warranted in that film.
Oh, speaking of Good Boy, because we barely touched on it. we mentioned it.
Yeah.
We are trying to get free passes to see it. Yes, which will only benefit those of you in Dallas and only if it happens. So just keep your fingers crossed.
I do think it's kind of cool they were trying trying to gatekeep this movie, but the trailer was so popular online that they went ahead and are releasing it now, like nationwide. I think that's pretty badass.
It's awesome. I cannot wait. It looks amazing.
It looks awesome.
We'll post the trailer too. Because
should we say
so
that
good.
it's the whole point of the movie is like the story told from the point of view of the dog?
Yes, a haunted house.
Yes.
Told from, because they can see all the things that we can't see.
Exactly.
Yes.
Oh, so good.
Oh, it's amazing. All right, let's get into the stories. This one is from Aaron. Hi, I was referred to your podcast by Hillary Davis. Thank you, Hillary, who encouraged me to share a ghost experience I had while at the University of New Mexico. I was working in a building at night while in graduate school and heard music and footsteps nearby. I went to check it out thinking it was another grad student pulling an all-nighter, but I was totally alone in there. What's more, the halls had motion-censored lighting and they were all completely dark. That reminds me of the story my sister told about the old building in Appalachian where she was working at the newspaper and heard people whispering her name. Yeah. Let's see. The second experience happened in New Orleans at a hotel near Bourbon Street. I went back to my room one night and found the wall art had been thrown across the floor.
Nice.
I checked with security and they assured me no one had been in there per the key swipes. Then they tried to tell me that a group of fraternity and sorority kids had been partying really hard, so the vibrations from their music could have made the pictures fall. They were thrown across the room, though, like somebody had tossed them. And the final story happened in the condos off Walnut Hill across the street from Trader Joe's, which is
right where that's
we
at.
know exactly. Yeah.
Right where that's at.
You have to look at them when you're waiting at the light. So, okay, I was dog sitting and felt like I was being watched in the bedroom. The dogs were in there with me in their kennels and they were barking wildly. I moved them to the living room and they immediately quieted down. I was so scared at this point, I invited a friend to spend the night so I wouldn't be alone. Unbeknownst to me, the friend could pick up on spirits and told me, there's a guy in here who wants to know who you are because he says you don't belong here.
Nope.
I felt weird about telling the guys I was dog sitting for about it, but when I did, they said, oh, we were hoping he'd leave you alone. And then they told me they had experienced a lot of random things like lights turning on, bumps and noises, but they never felt threatened by it. And again, that is from Emily.
You have to disclose that to people that are dog sitting.
Yeah. Or just take your damn dogs with you. And also, her name's not Emily. Her name is Erin. Look at this. I do this all the time where I put the wrong name. I put one name at the beginning and then a different name at the end.
Isn't that wild that I didn't even notice?
Oh, well.
I really didn't. I was like, Emily, sure.
Yeah. Yeah. That's just another example of my excellence.
Oh, well. We also got the story from our friend Scotty B.
Hello, ladies. Scotty B here. Welcome back. I hope you had a great summer. July was a strange month for me by sure. Something unusual kept happening, and I want to share it with you. Every single night. When I say every single night, I mean every single night. I'd wake up at 3 a.m. I felt like someone was in the room with me and my wife and our dog, Quinn. I'd get up feeling unsettled, go wash my face, calm down, and usually Quinn would follow me. But during that time, she wouldn't budge from her little bed. She stayed in her bed, ears down, almost like she sensed something too. That went on for the entire month of July. And it completely drained me because I get up at like 6 a.m. to go to work and I wouldn't go back to sleep for like 2 hours and it just messed me up. Then one night it escalated. I don't know if it was a dream or something real. I honestly couldn't tell. I felt like something was holding me down in my bed. It was like a ghost, a demon, some kind of spirit. I couldn't move, couldn't scream, couldn't speak. It had its hand over my mouth and I was trying to call out for help, but nothing came out. I felt like I was screaming at the top of my lungs. I guess I was, because all of a sudden my wife, who was sleeping next to me, started shaking me to wake me up. And she said I'd been screaming at the top of my lungs. I was completely disoriented. Didn't know where I was or what had just happened. I got up, washed my face, and sat in the living room trying to make sense of this whole craziness. But it didn't stop there. It happened 3 more times after that. Crazy. And I tried to see what it was, but I couldn't. It was like invisible, and I felt like it was putting like a lot of pressure on my chest, and I couldn't breathe, and I couldn't move my arms. And when I talked, it was like, That's what my wife said. My wife said it didn't sound like I was talking, but I felt like I was talking and screaming and trying to get help. Now it's like, I don't know, it's been a week or so since the last episode. I'm hoping it's finally over, but who knows? I talked to my daughter about it, and she said it's called sleep paralysis. Mm-hmm. She said it used to happen to her a lot when she was young. And I asked her why she didn't tell us. And she said because she thought that people wouldn't believe her, but she should remember who her daddy is. I would have 100% believed her. She said, you weren't dreaming. It was real. You were awake, but you couldn't move. That freaked me out even more. So I did some research. Bought some white sage, saged the entire house. I did a few protection rituals around the outside of the house, the inside of the house, hoping to cleanse whatever energy was causing this problem. I hope it's gone. Well, anyway, that's my story. I love you guys so much. I'm so glad you're back. I hope your daughter settled in nice at her new college. Aww. Also, if I could do a quick plug, please check out my Facebook page, The King of Halloween. It's tough getting people to join, so I'd really appreciate the support from all our ghostly friends out there. Love you guys, and that's it.
Okay. Couple of things. So many things, actually.
First of all, how cute are you?
I know. And listening to Scotty B, I just had this thought. Y'all think about sending video of yourselves telling these stories. I want so badly to see Scotty B telling the story because I love him so freaking much.
Yeah.
Also, y'all go follow The King of Halloween. Definitely. It is. It's so hard to get followers. So I've noticed I wake up at the same time every night.
I do too. I think that's just perimenopause, though. I'm not kidding. It's like every day at like 3:30. I'm like, this again.
It's the same thing. For me, it's been that way my whole life. And it'll shift around a little bit. Like right now, I'm up at 12:30 every day. And then I'm up at 6 a.m. every day or 5:30.
Right.
So I think sometimes our body just gets programmed. But all right. Sleep paralysis. Have you ever had it?
I've had it one time. Okay. It was terrifying. Mm-hmm. Like it was just exactly what he described, except for I was turned around face down in my pillow, and it was like somebody was pushing on the back of my head.
That's right. I remember that. That's so scary.
It was freaky because I feel like when I woke up in a panic because I was like, like I'm gasping for air, even though I pretty sure I could breathe the entire time.
Right. I do it a lot.
Yeah.
And I did a lot, over the past couple of months, just probably because I've been so stressed out.
I was going to say, I do think it amplifies with stress.
Absolutely. And my husband will talk about, he'll hear me going, no. Like I'll be getting all upset.
Yeah.
And he said, I don't want to wake you up though, because you're not supposed to wake people up when they're dreaming. And I'm like, in my dream, I'm literally aware that I am asleep and I'm asking him to wake me up. And that's all I can get out.
I've never heard that you're not supposed to wake up somebody while they're dreaming. I thought it was just sleepwalking.
Well, they say, I think you're right about that.
I think if you're still laying in the bed, it's fine. He should just kick you.
Well, and I'm asking him,
please
wake me up. I don't have that sensation though of it being anything other than a dream. I never feel like there's someone in there. I've never felt like someone's sitting on my chest, and I've never felt like, we've also heard of like the tingling, like you can't move but you feel this crazy tingling sensation in your body.
Yeah.
So all right, we looked it up, and sleep paralysis does affect about 70% of us. So if you haven't experienced, you probably will at some point.
It's coming, yay.
Yeah, it's categorized as a type of parasomnia, which is a sleep disorder that involves physical movement. So like sleepwalking, sleep eating, all of those fun things. I think it's funny though that it's like paranormal.
Right.
You know, it's like, why would it be? Anyhow,
fits right in.
Yeah, there are so many hallucinations though attributed to sleep paralysis, like someone being in the room, the old hag on your chest. So it's really kind of hard to completely discount a paranormal connection. Studies all over, they're like, no, there's nothing like that going on. And then you're like, well, why? Why is that? And they're like, we don't know. We don't fully understand what's going on or why it happens.
Right.
But don't worry, it's not a ghost. And you're like, well,
but what if it is?
But what if it is?
Like you're completely discounting this.
Yeah, and I get the aspect of this is your brain protecting you from moving in your sleep.
Yeah.
It's like a chemical or something, so you're not trying to act out all your dreams all the time.
True, I get that.
Totally fine. I get that. It's the sensation of someone being in there. Oh, sleepy. No.
Sleepy pillow time.
Speaking of sleep.
Beyond the pillow.
Sorry, I just did a short one because I knew we were going to get long-winded today
as
it is.
We've already kind of been long-winded. It's back from a break, so we have to just air it all out. You know?
So much to say.
Yes.
So much to say, Rebecca. This email comes from Diane Cleveland.
That sounds like an FBI name.
It is Officer Cleveland.
Right?
Like,
Diane Cleveland.
Crazy like a fox.
Right.
I've been having a new recurring dream over the past few weeks.
Are we switching roles?
Oh, no, that's you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm reading your part. Pick it up.
Well,
Keep
I
going.
was like, oh God, I didn't read your part.
No. Keep going. I'm sorry.
All right. Diane says, I have been having a new recurring dream for the past few weeks. I've dreamt at least 3 times now that I've lost my wallet and or phone. I do that in real life. Sometimes even my car keys. There are different situations around how I lose them, but the dream keeps coming back. What does it mean, Diane Cleveland? And it's funny because Diane wrote us back and told us that she had the dream again before we could ever respond. So, DreamyBot, what do you have to say about this?
First of all, I had this dream a bunch too.
Yeah.
Specifically losing my phone. DreamyBot says losing essential items like a wallet, phone, or keys in a recurring dream points to feelings of insecurity about your identity and independence. These items symbolically represent aspects of yourself, your resources, your wallet, connection to others, your phone, and the ability to navigate life, your car keys. It's your subconscious bringing to your attention a fear of becoming unmoored or losing essential parts of yourself.
I feel like that's a little too on the nose.
It feels, yeah.
I don't like it, DreamyBot.
I don't like it either. And one thing I've noticed when I have the dream, I'm usually like trying to find my husband and or kids. And that's why
worse.
That's why I know, which I feel like says probably some not great things about myself and my identity.
Why do you hate your family?
No, not that. It's just that,
I'm just kidding.
Like, you know, my identity is tied up in them too much. Oh, I said it out loud.
But how could it not be?
I know. I think that might
I
just
think
be.
for anybody with kids, I think that happens.
Diane, do you have kids? I wonder if that's. Oh, but no, I'm projecting.
I was about to say you're literally putting your stuff on her.
I'm literally putting my stuff on her.
Well, Diane Cleveland, good luck.
Yeah, good luck with that. Hope that helps.
All right, we know that you guys are all pretty much done with summer. I know that we are. The vacations are over, which is too bad because now they're renting out the Poltergeist house. Like, I'm kind of bummed. We learned about this over the summer. It's pretty amazing because the house has had like minimal updates since the Poltergeist movie was filmed there in 1982, which is that's a long time to go without a renovation. Things really look about the same. And of course, there's the pool.
The cursed pool.
It's in Simi Valley, California. The prices start around $800 a night. And according to the website, you can get a curated experience. We don't exactly know what that means, but we're kind of assuming that they're just going to come and make it a little extra spooky for you. Maybe they're going to like
talk to you through the TV.
Yeah. That's literally what I was thinking. So it's pretty easy to find. Website is poltergeisthouse.com.
The thing that kills me is the kitchen.
The kitchen is so dated.
But look at this. They have it set up. So the scene where Carol Ann sits in the chair and slides across the floor in the kitchen always messed me up so bad because it's so matter of fact.
Right.
And it felt so real for some reason in that moment.
The reason why, though, is because in the 80s, they didn't have special effects like we have now. Like, they really had to design some sort of like pulley type system to get her to slide across the floor. And it's so much better than what we have now.
I agree. I am so tired of AI.
CGI. Everything.
Yeah, I'm tired of AI. I just used an AI bot to analyze a bunch of dreams.
Man, girl, I talk to ChatGPT every day.
Oh, do you have a chat friend now?
I'd never named mine. Did you name yours?
I don't have one.
No, you don't?
No.
I just talk to it from time to time.
No,
or like, I need ideas for this. Go.
I've been listening to Flesh and Code. It's a really great podcast where people start having sex with their chatbot friends and stuff. Oh, weird. Yeah. Just go and listen to it. It got me a little freaked out. Anyhow, back to the Poltergeist.
Did it get you freaked out or get you freaky?
Anyhow, I'm not answering that.
No comment from Julie Fitz.
Rebecca Black. So everybody says that the Poltergeist house is not actually haunted. We have talked to people like about the Poltergeist curse before.
I think people just get worked up because they know they're going to where the movie was filmed, and I think you're just already kind of on edge because it was such a creepy movie when you were a kid.
So that's totally what I thought too. But then I watched the video, the Ghost Adventures, where they went and spent the night at the Poltergeist house and had some actual legit activity.
Okay, well,
and y'all know how we
shut up.
I know. I mean,
I am wrong.
You know how we? No, I feel the same way. I was like, no, and then I watched that video. I was like, well, what the hell? What's going on?
Yeah.
So we'll post a link to that video because it is a lot of fun, and also a link to the Airbnb. The bummer about the Airbnb is that there are no reviews yet, and I'm dying to hear reviews from anybody else other than Ghost Adventures to find out, like, okay, is anybody else having experiences?
Yeah, I would love to know. Absolutely. And finally, we teased this story at the end of last month's bonus episode. Hello, my name is Caitlin, and my mother was Danean Ermintrout. She was a Haunted AF fan, and in 2020, you shared videos that my mom had sent in of crazy things she caught on camera in her house. She was over the moon when she found out that they were being shared by you guys. In fact, her Haunted AF shirt is still hanging up in her closet.
Aww.
In July of 2022, my mom was diagnosed with a rare type of liver cancer. There was and still is no cure, and they gave her 6 months to live. She gained her wings on March of 2024.
Oh,
I'm sorry. She was my best friend, my role model, my inspiration, and a beautiful woman who had no clue how strong and brave she was. God, don't we all want to have to tell our mom that? Like,
I know.
You were all of these things to me.
yeah.
So there's no manual on how to grieve, but I grew sunflowers this year, which were her favorite flower. One even grew to be 14 and a half feet tall.
That's crazy.
That's amazing.
I can't even imagine.
Same.
Girl, send a picture. We need to see a picture. That's beautiful.
So the home she worked so hard for is now my home. And lately there have been some odd occurrences. She'd been meaning to put up some more cameras, so I went ahead and did it, which is why I'm attaching this video. It shows a bright white flash on my fireplace near where my mother's ashes are sitting. I have no reasonable explanation, so I'm checking with you guys.
Yeah.
I know that's exactly what she would have done. Thank you, Caitlin Wells.
Okay, so let's check out this video.
I'm already like, it's your mom.
I know. Well, first, look, here's her t-shirt.
Oh,
Still hanging up in the
that is so
closet. That
cute.
breaks my heart. Okay, so here we go.
Okay.
So you see the flash over here?
I definitely did.
Okay, I can't, yep, and then it happens the second time. So let's look at this one more time and I'll show you what I've noticed about it over here.
Okay.
See, there's a reflection on something on the ground.
So my question is there a TV in the corner that we can't see?
Right.
And or a window and maybe it's nighttime and it's headlights flashing through?
Or lightning. So she said they're not
That
near
too.
a road.
Okay.
There's all these things.
That's good information to know though. Not
But
near a road.
It's over on the mantle is where Danean's ashes are sitting.
Mm-hmm.
The light source is not coming from the mantle.
No.
So, yeah. So sorry about that. I did respond and say that, which I felt kind of bad about. But anything else that does happen, please let us know. But I did go back and find Danean's story. It actually aired in episode 4 of season 4, the Bad Touch Succubus episode. I know. And here's the clip. Let's talk about Danean's video.
So she sent us a video from inside her apartment, and it caught this bright, flying light. Now, she has no idea what it is, but she said in her email, I seem to have a lot of activity. Orbs, voices, stuff being moved around. She's like, it's a fun house.
That's a weird definition of fun.
She also said she would dig up some more, videos to send us. And she actually got the camera so she could catch some of the things going on, and it worked, apparently.
So here is the video. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
Yes. It's just a really cool, bright light going through
Yeah.
her house very quickly.
It's like a lightning bug on crack.
Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like, but it's so bright and it's so big, it's kind
Yeah.
of hard to know what's going on. But all right, if you're not watching on YouTube, go to hauntedaf.com so you can check out her shirt and also watch both of those videos. We'd love to know what you guys think about it.
Absolutely. And don't forget that this episode of Haunted AF is sponsored by Night of the Living Podcast. Ooh. Coming to Texas live on October 1st. Costumes are encouraged, but not required, just FYI. And you can get tickets and everything else you need to know at hauntedaf.com. Let us know if you want to share a spooky story with us while we're there.
Or you could just send it to us. Yeah, especially if you are not in Texas and can't come to the party. That said, if you want to make a road trip into town, we'd love to see you.
Yep.
Keep in mind, though, we do have some rules about our stories. The experiences need to be tangible. Like if somebody was standing next to you, you both would have seen it. Like not sensed, pretty please. And again, if you would like to film yourself, Scotty B, next time, please, we would love to see the video. Just write it down, record it, whatever, and then send it to hauntedafpodcast@gmail.com so we can use it in season 12 of Haunted AF.